Yeah, hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I just thought to take a short video where I'm going to explain a few questions that were raised in my inbox after I opened my YouTube channel. Yeah, so the common question was, how do you go about raising this broiler chicken, or how do you go about the broiler chicken business? Yeah, of course, some other questions were talking about how risky is it, and yeah, others were just talking about how profitable this business is. So yeah, today we just going to share on how you can go about starting, or how to know what you need to know before you venture into this business. Yeah, so today there are three things that I put in place that one needs to research before venturing into this business. And one, you need to know the market. Trust me, you don't want to have a product and at the end of it all you don't have anyone to supply that product to. So you need to know your market. So in you getting into this business, you need to know who are you going to be supplying those baits to. Is it going to be vendors on the market? Are you going to be selling them yourself on the market? Are you going to be supplying to the hotels? Are you going to be supplying to your workmates? Or are you going to be taken to these retail shops or what? So the number one thing that you need to know before you get into this business is you need to know what or who your markets are, who your customers are, who you're going to be supplying these beds to. I've seen people getting frustrated. They raise their chickens, and at the end of it all, they don't have anyone to supply those beds to. So the number one thing I would encourage someone to know before venturing into this business is, of course, who are you going to be supplying to? So you need to know your markets. Number one thing. Number two, you need to do, or you need to find out how profitable, of course, this business is. You can't go into a business without knowing how profitable is it. It's not just a name that you grow in chickens. You need to make a difference. Of course, you need to make profits out of those base that you're growing. And I think I, for one, out of experience, if all is in place, chicken business is at 100% profit. If everything just goes all well, you're taking care of them nicely, they grow up nicely with a good weight. Basically, they're 100% profit. So if you put in a 10,000, if you put in a 10,000, you expect a 20,000 return. If you put in a 5,000, you expect a 10,000 after selling off everything. Yeah. So you need to find out how profitable, of course, it is, and then the number three thing that you need to put in place is, of course, you need to know how to raise these beds. Yeah, and there are a lot of processes around, a lot of procedures from different kinds of people. There are a lot of theories, a lot of practical, but you need to, of course, get to know how best you can raise these beds. And of course, this can be achieved through interacting with people who've got pottery houses, of course, those who've been successful to this business. So yeah, you just get to know how they raise their chickens, how well they raise the chickens, and of course at a very low cost. So you just need to know these three things when it comes to research. One, the markets. Two, how profitable it is. And three, how you can raise these beds. After you get to know about the research part, what one needs to put in place is you need to plan, of course. So in terms of planning, you need to know the number of beds that you can handle. For example, if you've got a 5x5 room, 4x2 room, 10x10 meters room, and all forth, you need to know how many chickens can be accommodated in that room to prevent them from dying, of course, from heat, and other diseases that can wipe them away once if they're too much in one room, or they're all over. So you basically just need to know how many beds you can keep for you to be successful. That is to say, knowing how many beds that you can keep will also give you an idea of number of bags that you can also buy for you to grow those beds into the required quantities. I've seen people, they venture into this business without proper planning, and in the fourth week, they just run out of feed, and you start giving your beds less feed, and they don't grow. You affect your business because your customer won't be happy at the end of it all. So you need to make a proper plan. After doing a proper research, of course, you make a proper plan, and definitely you become successful in this business. I, for one, would encourage someone to do or to venture into this business because, one, the risks are quite low, so long you just follow the procedures, and the procedures are not complicated. And two, it's a 100% profit-making business. So I would definitely encourage someone to go into this business. In my next video, I'll be showing how best or the steps that you can put in place for you to raise your chickens at a lower cost, of course, and that can grow into fine chickens that is big and tasty. So stay tuned for my next video where I'll be explaining the steps that you need to put in place for you to grow your chickens very good. And yeah, of course, thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel, and yeah, let's get to share ideas. Thanks.